Hey guys, I'm back. I have decided to call these Diaries with Destiny. Um, and so, how is the journey going on getting back to just being a daughter to God? Um, I don't know. Um, I feel better. I've actually started going to therapy. I'm only on my second session. I'm learning a lot. I'm learning that even though I have tried for so long to get away from the savior complex, or what I like to call in prayer P being a pillow, that at some point in the last 4 years, it came back and I didn't realize it. And so we've been digging in that, um, and why I feel the need to want to save people, specifically people who don't ultimately want to be saved. Um, why I ignore God's discernment when He begins to show me things or tell me things. Um, and then I end up pointing the finger at God and blaming Him for why what is happening when He tried to prevent it from happening. So a little bit of blame game, I guess you would call it, or lack of accountability. Well, I guess lack of accountability. I own it when it's happening, but I'm kind of like, God, why did you let this happen again? And He's like, I didn't. I tried to warn you. Um, and we just been digging deep and going back to my childhood of maybe where I've learned some of those behaviors, or where I equated a savior complex with love. Um, and actually, now that I'm saying that out aloud, something just hit me. And so, wow. So, growing up, my biological father, or the person who I was under the impression was my father, wasn't wasn't present. And my sister and brother's father was around. Present might be a bit of a stretch, but was around. And when my mom decided to leave that relationship due to domestic abuse, one thing he would do is he would always ask me questions like, "Is your mom dating someone? Is your mom talking to someone?" And he would basically be like, "Your daddy's big girl. It's your job to like protect your brother and sisters, and daddy just wants to make sure there's nobody around you all that shouldn't be around you." And so I believe that that's where that started, where I felt like I was saving or protecting my siblings and myself by. So, as I'm sitting here, I'm actually realizing that I think that's where it started. Was I was under the belief that I was saving or protecting myself and my siblings by helping someone who ultimately didn't want to be helped. And in exchange, I took on the belief that they would be there for me always, they would love me always. And in actuality, the minute I stood up for myself or said that I didn't want to be that person anymore, I was reminded that I wasn't their daughter, the entire time. And so it now brings clarity to why I equate that to God, because I look at him as a father, and I feel like even though he's promising me that he will take the load, that I don't have to carry it for other people, that he won't keep his word, and that he doesn't fight for me and he doesn't defend me, that he's just going to leave me stranded and abandoned, and that he requires me to take on persecution because he doesn't want to help me or save me. I don't know, that was a lot to take in at one time. um but yeah, so that's where I am on this journey right now. I'm looking forward to see how much further we will get, where else this will go. But that's where I am right now. Bye.